What makes today a great day? Well, I am finally getting another Ralph Lauren Ricky. So I found this on Poshmark and it is in the worst condition. Obviously the shape, it's stuffed right now, but this bag has absolutely no shape. I don't know who bought this brand new and then decided, hey, I'm gonna trash this Ricky, but thank you, because I ended up getting it for dirt cheap. The bottom is pretty rough. We've got some peeling of these leather feet. I don't know if you guys can see that. There's also a lot of damage to the exterior leather. We've got some scrapes and scuffs on the color there. There's some denim transfer back here on this corner. This bag, I believe this is the taupe colorway with the dark green interior. So because it has the dark green interior, I went with all green accessories. I have a Portland Leather Goods tassel. This is the jumbo size, I think, the pom-pom tassel, which I'll link down below. I have another one coming, which is hopefully here by the end of the video. And because Ralph Lauren himself, when he designed this bag for his wife, Ricky Lauren, he was inspired by an 18th century English travel bag. So I was like, what's more English than Jaguar? So I bought an old Jaguar key and I attached it with this green paracord, which once we actually get the bag back from the cobbler, we're gonna kind of refine that a little bit and make it look nicer. Oh, you're probably asking yourself, Caleb, why are you dropping off? A couple of points of damage. First and foremost, you can probably already tell, but this seam has given way. So I just need it sewn back down, which he should be able to do. Also, these belts, which a lot of you, this is what turns you off on buying a Ralph Lauren Ricky, because you're like, it has to be such a pain to buckle these every time you get in and out. It's really not, but to each their own. The straps are splitting, so I'm not gonna have him fix that because I literally have syringes for leather glue, and I'll just do it myself once I get the bag back. But I am hoping against all hope that he can sew this down. Hopefully, I can drop it off this morning, go to lunch, go and pick it up, and then I have a gorgeous new beater Ricky. When we get this back, we're gonna clean it because, guys, this bag is so grungy. I've been waiting to clean it till I can get it fixed. But we're gonna clean this, condition it, and then we're gonna add some more charms. And guys, this is gonna be a fun weekend. So let's go, hop in the car, and head out.
Look at the Rickies. Oh my gosh. Look at the Rickies. So many Rickies.
All right, guys, so it's gonna be done Tuesday, and it's only $25, so I'm super excited. But I'm also really hungry, so let's pop into Woodfire and have some good lunch. So $25 sure beats the $150 for Rago.
Right?
So we just finished up with lunch, and boy, was that amazing. I opted for the bruschetta this time because I'm a skinny legend. Anyway, we are now here at America's Antique Mall. This is my favorite antique mall, and I recently did an entire vlog in here, so if you want to watch that, it'll be linked down below. But today, since Mother's Day is coming up very soon, I need to pop in, get my mom a gift. They have a ton of Longenberger baskets, so maybe I'll buy a basket today. Who knows? Let's go inside. So this entire process has me thinking about, why do I buy pre-owned? Why is this a thing for me, right? Now, the Ralph Lauren Ricky, when this original soft Ricky came out, it would have retailed for about $2,600, which, it's nothing to sneeze at. That is a pretty good amount. Now that bag is about $1,000 more, However, I found this on the pre-owned market for an amazing price. Now, granted, did it need some work? Absolutely. While I'm waiting to get this back from the cobbler, I found an amazing person who I can take my shoes to, other bags that I purchased, bags that I currently own that might need a little tweaking or repair. And at the end of the day, you know, this whole being mindful, thinking about, you know, like, do I really need to consume a brand new bag, or can I purchase one pre-owned and have an absolutely fabulous Ricky to add to my collection? It's just a no-brainer for me. I have saved so much money in the long run just waiting a year or two after the bags come out and buying them pre-owned. And frankly, one of the best places that I found to do that at is over at ZenLuxe. Now, ZenLuxe will give you access to thousands of designer pieces all across Japan, and it's an absolutely amazing website to shop because here in the States, us pre-owned shoppers, we usually stick to the main three, right? Like the big three that we always talk about here on these channels. But with ZenLuxe, you get something a little bit special, a little bit extra. With them, you get a ton of photos. There's currently a Ricky on there, a very rare seasonal burnished leather Ricky that goes for thousands over original retail if it pops up on the resale market. Currently for only $2,000, about $2,034 actually. I am like trying so hard not to buy this bag because it's been in my cart now for weeks, and I keep going back and visiting it and hoping it'll get marked down in price, but it's already such a good deal. But with this, you get tons of amazing professional photos, like every little piece of wear, any little nick, scratch, dent, it's gonna be photographed, and it's gonna be, it's not hidden like some of these other resale sites where you like kinda, is that a shadow or is that a big scuff, you know? With ZenLuxe, it takes the guesswork out of everything. And right now they're offering free international shipping, which is absolutely fabulous. And as an extra thank you, use my code down below for a little bit extra off of your order, which would actually make this bag, I think, right around $2,000. A huge thank you to ZenLuxe, and if you haven't already, go and check them out because guys, I have ordered from them in the past. I've absolutely loved them, and it's definitely one of my first places that I check if there's like a certain bag or Hermes scarf that I'm looking for. I always check out ZenLuxe, so use my link down below, check them out, use my code, get a little bit extra off, and I'm definitely excited to have another place where I can look for Ralph Lauren Rickies because guys, the resale market out there, it's not easy if you're a Ricky collector. So thank you again, ZenLuxe. Check them out if you haven't already. Codes are down below. I can't say enough good things about them. They're absolutely amazing. So it's been a very busy 4 days. What did we do? Saturday is when you last saw me. We were dropping off this Ricky here at Otto's Leather Shop here in West Dundee. Sunday, we drove home to hang out with my mom for an early Mother's Day. Monday, we went into the city for the Devil Wears Prada, which you'll see that in another video. You've probably already seen it, actually. I think it went out last weekend.
So if you haven't seen it, watch it here.
Listen to this guy. Go back and watch. It'll be linked right here.
Yeah.
Right here.
Right there.
So now it is now Tuesday. We just dropped Zane's car off at our mechanics. It's getting some engine mounts and brake fluid.
Brake fluid needs done.
The SOS battery for the
SOS
emergency call system.
Which I've never used.
Never. I have one too, but I don't know. I don't know what it does or why it's there. So now we are in West Dundee. It is Tuesday. I'm gonna go and pick up my Ricky. He's only charging me $25, so I'm hoping it's a good job because Rago Brothers told me like $125 before shipping both ways, which is gonna be another $40. Hopefully, I've gotten a good Ricky for under $150.
Here's hoping.
Here's hoping. Wish me luck. We're gonna go get it now, and then we'll do a little debrief back here in the car. All right, guys, let's head in. Oh, I'm so nervous. I'm excited, though. It's going to be good. I hope. Fast forward a few hours later, I'm finally ready to tackle this very sad Ricky. I mean, look at this thing. Otto did a fantastic job. I mean, you really have to be looking for the ripped seam to kind of figure out where he fixed it. He sewed it better than the folks at Ralph. I'm just gonna say that because this is gonna last a while. So as someone that's been collecting designer bags for almost 2 decades, you absolutely have to have a bag care kit in your arsenal because things happen or you get a really good deal and you wanna do some work yourself. This is what these are good for. Let's pivot. I'll do some cleaning, some moisturizing. We'll make some bag charms. And then I have a fun thing that I need to show you guys that I picked up at the thrift today because it's bag related. The bag is now nice and clean. I've got the singles out because we're gonna be moisturizing next and then we're gonna be injecting some glue. I'm just so excited to get into this. Now the interior cleaned beautifully. Like I showed you, there was like some chunky food particles inside, which were kind of gross. I think someone had their coffee in there at one point. This dark green Napa leather interior is so gorgeous. This is gonna be the perfect bag for all of my LV, Taiga, Apicia green accessories. All right, so next up, let's get this bag moisturized. All right, cleaning, check. Moisturizing, check. This bag is actually looking kind of decent, and the more I'm working on it, the more I feel bad about it being a beater Ricky. Next up, let me show you how we're going to fix these sangles. So essentially gluing with a syringe is incredibly easy, and honestly, I'm surprised more people don't attack this part of the project in the way that I do. So what I like to do is I like to use these craft syringes, take out the plunger out of the top, fill it with a little glue. For this one, we're working in very small sections and small areas, especially with these sangles and the feet. So I wanted to use my smallest syringe for this. Now, fill the glue in from the top, put your plunger back in just to the point where the glue is about to come out, and then you can begin working on your project. So for mine, because my sangles, these are naturally trained to be more curved up towards the top when it goes through all the holes in the flap and all that, and the gussets. So what I needed to do after I was done gluing them, I wanted to kind of weight them in a curved angle, not necessarily put them through because God forbid they glue themselves to one of the holes. So what I did is I put little bottles of leather conditioner on the end of the sangles to keep them in that curved position. And this we're gonna leave for about probably 10, 15, 20, 30 minutes. Let it dry. We need to put our charms on. So for a few fun charms, I added from Portland Leather Goods, this is one of the tassels, and I think this is Cowboy Mint, if I remember right. You know me, I can't just stop at one item, so I had to buy another tassel. And this is in the color Bacalar, also from Portland Leather Goods, and these are going to be such a fun pair on the front of the bag. So I found a vintage Jaguar car key, put it on a green paracord that's going to match everything else. Let's get to charming. So I was thinking for this, what would be kind of fun, take it all the way up here to the top, and then we just kind of wrap it around itself, so that way it stays in one place, but we also get this fun color going up the entirety of the handle on the side. So let's get this nice and taut. So see what I'm doing? I have the string going up, and then I'm wrapping it around itself, encasing the string, or the front part, underneath the loops, keeping it nice and tight, just like we would with an Hermes Twilly. And what would be kind of cool is we tie this, and then we do up the ends in little knots and use them as more tassels, right? Like, so cool. For this part, I'm gonna flip it around, but essentially you want to take one underneath the two strings holding the key, one over top, and then we're just gonna knot this together. This is gonna hold all of this in place, hold our Jaguar. We don't want anyone stealing our Jaguar, after all, my XJ6. We'll just do like a classic little knot there, okay? And then we've got our key hanging down. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna knot them at the ends. Super simple, super easy, super chic. And then we'll take our trusty scissors, cut as close as you can up to that knot. With these ends, with this paracord, since it's all made of like nylon and plastic, you can melt this together and it kind of seals in the knot too. So just like we would when we're making all of our keychains and Miu Miu inspired charms, we'll do that. Take the end of your thing to kind of tap it together, and look how nice and clean that's gonna look. So good, right? This is such a vibe. There it is. So we have our Ricky, our beater Ricky, if you will. This is in the taupe colorway, dark green leather interior. We have our Jaguar key, which is tied up to all of this paracord going up the handle. We have not one, but two big Portland Leather Goods tassels on there. You have to admit, that is pretty much a vibe, right? That looks so cool. This turned out a lot better than I could have imagined. Let me give you a quick little unboxing reveal. Not quite sure. This item we actually found at Goodwill today. After we picked up my bag, we went and had lunch. We popped into a Goodwill. Naturally, it's right next to Woodman's, so of course we had to pop in. I saw this and immediately threw it in my pile. You could immediately tell that it was quality leather from the jump. And I saw it, I'm like, okay, we just went to Portland Leather Goods yesterday, which you'll see in another video. And I was like, you know what? That is good quality leather. So I opened it up. Sure enough, it's full grain leather, and it's from a company called Hide and Drink. It literally still smells like amazing leather. These pieces are all handmade down in Guatemala. It's exceptional. Now this piece is still available over on Amazon for like $34.99, so I'll link it for you down below. But essentially this is billed as like a small wallet. So this will easily fit credit cards in there, a lip gloss if you need it, maybe your car key if you're like me and you just have it kind of loose and rolling around. And it is such a gorgeous, thick, rich leather. If you're truly into quality leather, fabulous pieces like Portland Leather Goods, this was such a good find. Normally when you go into like a Goodwill or any thrift store for that matter, all of the leather goods are like pleather, they're peeling, they're disgusting, This was solid leather. I paid $3.99. Definitely worth the money, I think. This is gonna age gorgeously. Can't wait to see it with like all scratches and like the patina of age. And I like leaves. Leaves are a vibe. Like, we need trees. I'm gonna go ahead, throw my stuff in there because it's getting late. It's almost 10 o'clock. I need to get ready for the week because after all, sadly, my vacation is done. But I can kick off going back to work with a brand new bag. So kind of a vibe. Anyway, guys, thanks for joining me again this week. This was a ton of fun. I hope you enjoy these kind of vlogs where we're out doing stuff, making things happen, perfecting things around our home and in our wardrobes. And I cannot wait to share more of these types of videos with you. So let me know down in the comments, was this video a vibe? Also, if you want your own Ralph Lauren Ricky, shameless plug, head over to curatedbycaleb.com to pick one up because I have a gorgeous white 33 on there, which if it doesn't sell by the end of this year, it's just going to move into my closet. So please help me out and buy this bag. And until then, I will be carrying my beater Ricky. So guys, until next time, stay safe, have fun. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.